You're listening to the Big T Talks podcast.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Big T here, the Big T Talks podcast. Little Saturday Spitfire for you. Usually don't drop another one until Monday for the Monday morning motivation, but I was pretty pumped up this morning, and as I'm honing my craft, and I'm starting to learn, like when I'm amped up and I feel like recording a podcast, I got to step away and make time to record that and get that episode out to you guys, because that's when it's genuine, that's when it's true. I've put out a few episodes that I felt I kind of half-assed, but I'm a real person. This is a real thing. This is real life. Shit happens, and I still put them out anyways, man. It's me producing content that is only going to get better, only hopefully going to help you guys grow, answer some of your questions. And I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. So yeah, so what? But that's what my goal of this is. Is to help you guys out. I've been slowly getting, more emails, more phone calls, more text messages, more DMs, about questions, meeting up with people, that's why I'm doing this, man. If I can help, if I can help, one person or two people succeed from the mistakes that, we've made, building our businesses, mistakes I've made in life, things that I know you should probably do, things that I think you should not do, then perfect. That's what this is about, man. I really kicked this podcast off at the first of the year. I was playing around with it for a while, like a year and a half before, a couple different platforms, just trying to figure it out. And I went all in. I was like, are you really going to do this, or are you not going to do this? You bullshitting? Is it just a dream, or are you going to make this a goal? And, first of the year, I decided let's make this a goal. Let's do this. And I've had a ton of micro success since then, man. All those little tiny goals, I've just been slowly checking them off, And, I could go through and start listing them, but that's not what this podcast is about, man. This isn't a micro and a macro goal podcast, which we will be doing one of those for you guys coming up soon, because I think that's super important. This one, I want to talk to you guys about finding a mentor. A confident, someone you can talk to, someone you can bounce ideas off of, someone who's going to give you, real feedback, someone who's going to tell you when, something sucks or you shouldn't do something, and someone's going to, build you up too and give you, props or give you encouragement when you need it. A mentor is huge. I've had a few mentors over the years. Unfortunately for me, probably one of my biggest mentors, a few years ago passed away, but in, the 2.5, 3 years he was my mentor, he taught me probably more about myself than anyone else ever has, except possibly my wife. And she's probably my number one fan. She's, my wife, she's had my back since day one that we met. Sometimes I don't know why I'm crazy and my ideas are sometimes nuts, but she's always supported me, my crazy goals, my dreams, turning them, following me through when they failed and followed me through, when they've succeeded. And plus, me and her together, we've built 2 successful businesses, which I wouldn't have been able to do, without her having my back and me having her back. So we bounce ideas off each other all the time. Sometimes we butt heads. I mean, we're husband and wife, and we're, very emotionally attached to each other. So, that's one mentor, and then I have a couple other mentors. I have more of a friend mentor, and I kind of have a business mentor that, I meet with, once a week, or a phone call, or every other week, send messages to that I can bounce ideas off of and get that feedback that I need to hear. Trust your gut. Always trust your gut. Your gut will tell you what you really need to do and what you should be doing. But if you need that second opinion, if you want to expand a little bit, you got to find a mentor. Ask someone to be your mentor, and say it that way. I mean, most people are honored to be someone's mentor. When I first got asked, 3.5, 4 years ago to kind of help mentor someone, and we were meeting, for like once a week or once every other week for coffee, I didn't feel like I was in a position to be someone's mentor. Like, I needed a mentor, and I had mentors then, but I was like, I need more mentors. What gives me the credibility, or, gives me the, I don't know the word, but gives me the, why am I good enough to be someone's mentor, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And, it helped me grow, me being a mentor for people, and sitting down with them, and, I'm bouncing ideas off them too. So it kind of becomes, a co-partnership of mentors together. I learn more when I sit down to talk someone through a situation, or help someone out with a problem they're having, or if someone wants to bounce ideas off of me. It makes my brain work. It makes me start thinking like, okay, what would Travis do in this situation? What would Big T do? Let me think. What in the past do I have that I've done that is either worked or not worked? I give them that advice. And my advice isn't going to work for every single person out there. It's, some people have different routes and different ways of thinking and learn different ways. But it can help. And if it helps, thumbs up, man. It kicked ass. You needed it. Pat on the back. Cheers. Good going. You learned something. You might have stopped a failure from happening, and you progressed a little bit more. So yeah, find a mentor, man. Get out there. It could be anyone. It could be a family friend. It could be someone you know. It could be me. I mean, I love mentoring people. I still don't believe, like, in my heart, which I'm trying to get over this, about ourselves. We are our own worst critic. I'm trying to get over the fact that I don't feel like I'm good enough to be someone's mentor. And I'm starting to tell myself that I am. If someone needs a mentor and needs guidance, I will help them. You can reach out to me. You can DM me. You can send me an email, bigttalks@gmail.com. Hit me up on social media. If you have my phone number, shoot me a phone call. If you need my phone number, DM me and I'll give you my phone number and we can chat it up. Mondays work best, but I can always make time for people if they need my help. It helps me grow. It's going to help me evolve and make me a better person to be more of a mentor to people and to help people through their businesses and life. I might not have all the answers. I probably won't. Whoever you find as a mentor is not going to be your answer to all your problems. They're not going to have all your answers, but it's going to be someone you can confide in, someone, who's going to tell it to you straight and give you the truth. And some stuff you're not going to want to hear. I mean, two of my closest mentors, sometimes there's certain questions that I'm stuck with, or certain things, in business or relationships that I want to bring up to them. And I'm like, I have the feeling in my gut. I don't really like the feeling in my gut. I'm sure I'm going to get the same thing back from them, like the honesty and the truth. So yeah, man, find a mentor, find someone you look up to, find someone who can help you. And it doesn't need to be someone man. It could be someone you don't know. You just want that honesty. You want to be able to bounce ideas off of them. You want to get good feedback. Mentors are huge, man. That's going to take you to the next level in anything you do. Any success in this life is going to have you have a mentor. Someone that in a nick of, in when you need to make that phone call just for one quick question, or shoot that text message like, hey man, what do you think about this? Or, hey, I have this opportunity. What do you think? They'll respond back to you, hopefully, with what you need to hear, and then you can move on. That's what a mentor is. That's someone who's going to better you. So find a mentor. Also read, man. I suck at reading, but I'm getting better at reading. I'm reading every morning. It's helping my vocabulary. It's helping me talk more fluent. It's helping me use, bigger words and better words and understand the meaning of words. I didn't, have the greatest, education in school, I guess, or the most, I didn't graduate with the best grades. I got by and I graduated, which is huge for me, but I didn't read a lot in school. I was probably a C student, but, I've more and more over the last few years, man, I've been super into reading, super into, expanding it. And those books, man, books out there are full of knowledge. You can read books on anything. And if you don't like reading, you can get the ebooks and listen to them as well. But you gotta read, man. There's books out there on what you want to do, whatever your desire is, or ambition is, or the business you want to start, or how to start a podcast, how to start a retail store, how to start a clothing company, how to start a branding company. There's books out there on everything. Books on entrepreneurship, books on self-discipline, books on bettering yourself, self-help books, meditation books. You can find a book on anything you want. And I don't read a lot, man. I read like 5, if I'm super into it, 10 pages a day. And not every day, but I try to every day because I feel better when I read. So yeah, man. All right. Got to get into work, man. I got a super busy weekend. Full day in the shop today, Saturday. I'm going to be in Astoria tomorrow teaching men's cutting class, classic haircutting, for my homegirl Callie at her salon. And then Sunday night, tomorrow night, after I'm down there in Astoria, we have our semi-annual Christmas party, whatever, holiday party. We have our semi-annual party back here in Hillsboro for our shop. There's going to be 42 of us at it, man. That's a lot of people. That's a big crew we got. Having 21 employees and then having them bring their significant other, that puts us at 42 people. So yeah, we got that. And then Monday's just jam-packed with business meetings. And those are my days off. Right there. Those are my days off. So, we're hustling. We're hungry. We want to eat. Willing to put in the work so we can eat. No dreams. Just goals. All right, guys. Big T out. Check me out on pretty much any link you can find now. SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, wherever you want to check me out at, man. YouTube, I'm searchable. Big T Talks. Hit me on the email, bigttalks@gmail.com. Have a good day, guys. Peace. Big T out.